What's an indication I'm getting blow by or need to replace my rings? Does the engine have to come off the bike to repair this? Indication of blow by, you do a leak down test, which will tell you if you're losing pressure in front or rear cylinder. So yes, you will have to remove the motor to replace the rings. You're going to have to remove the top end. You're going to have to remove the heads and the cylinders. The service manuals, which are for free, download for free. Hey, get that, everybody? Free shit. I mean, free is pretty fucking good, right? Especially when it's a service manual that is no longer in print. I've found some pretty awesome stuff, and I posted up for you guys. So if you have questions that are already found in the service manual, I probably won't be answering them here. But to cover removal of a motor from a Honda Shadow or to change the rings or whatnot, the entire process is laid out in the service manual. So start to finish, tells you how to do the whole thing. And what's really valuable about a service manual, it's going to give you all the operational specs. It's going to give you torque values that I can't stress enough. It's really important that you pay attention to that stuff, because just cranking a bolt down doesn't mean that that's, oh, it's good, it's good. Well, what if it's not supposed to be that tight? What if you just cranked it down to like 80 foot-pounds? That's not good. And you basically have almost sheared off a bolt inside your head, and you don't know until you're 100 miles down the road, and all of a sudden there's a bolt rattling around inside your motor. So, again, real quick, if you guys have questions, shoot me a direct message or reply the video. That way I get a DM and I can print all this stuff out and I'll copy it in a future video and I'll cover it for you. It's not an easy process if you're not familiar with pulling motors apart or putting them back together. I wouldn't recommend doing it on your own. You do need some specialized tools to put everything back together and measure. So taking it to a shop, you can take the whole bike. Pulling the motor out of the bike is really not that difficult. You don't need more than a few hand tools. It really helps if you have a friend. If you don't have a lift, trying to lift the motor out while it's all the way down on the ground on a bike is a little cumbersome and probably not so good for your lumbar vertebrae. I would say get a friend to help you, and the motors all come out to the right side of the bike. So that's a pretty awesome little tip there. A lot of people try and wiggle them out the other way, and it's not going to work.